I just wanted to add something to yesterday's triggered video, and then I promise I'll shut up about it for now. Because somebody brought up the point, I think you should be able to joke about any subject, and I just wanted to address that. And I'm not picking on you. I probably would have made the same point years ago. A few years ago, there was this video of John Cleese, old John Cleese, that was making the rounds. And it's old John Cleese saying that he thinks political correctness is ruining comedy. So I think you'll find that political correctness is ruining comedy because whenever I perform for audiences, I tell these stock jokes, you see, these street jokes. They're not even jokes that I wrote, but in the past, whenever I told them, audiences would laugh, and now they don't laugh anymore. They laugh when I make fun of the French. Everyone hates the French, but if it's any other minority, they go, oh, good lord. And it must be because political correctness is ruining comedy. There's no other conclusion to be drawn from this. And of course, YouTuber Dick Coughlin at the time did a great response to that I agree with. Basically that John Cleese, you don't do comedy anymore. You don't actually know what you're talking about in this case. But anyway, I love John Cleese. I just think he was wrong in this case. But a lot of people were sharing this video. A lot of defenders of awful things were feeling vindicated, saying, haha, John Cleese agrees with us. And what's funny is that John Cleese of all the pythons probably had the most hang-ups when it came to what they could and couldn't joke about. And in Flying Circus, when Terry Gilliam did a piece of animation and he tried to work in a cancer joke, and John Cleese vetoed it because he didn't think they should be making jokes about cancer. Most of the group didn't find anything sacred. I find one or two things sacred, and cancer is one of them. I don't think we should be making jokes about cancer, and so, fair enough. But at least, when they were making that joke, and of course the reason why John Cleese didn't want to joke about it, and also the reason why Terry Gilliam did, is that cancer is an awful thing, and everyone's on the same page about that. I know that might be a really obvious observation to make. The thing is, imagine if you had to explain to people that cancer was awful. And imagine if every joke about cancer, every joke was that cancer was this silly, inconsequential illness and that everyone suffering from it was just overreacting. Because cancer obviously is a very physical illness, but when we're talking about a mental illness, it's invisible, and a lot of people have to persuade others that it's serious and that it's a thing at all. It's always an uphill battle. So actually suffering the illness is bad enough, and then it's just the stigma and everything, all the other shit you have to put up with. So like imagine having cancer and then you disclose publicly that you have cancer, and the typical reaction was LOL cancer, #cancered. And that's really all I was getting at, because you can see in that video that I'm getting a bit rattled, and it's because I felt like it was like I was trying to explain that cancer is a bad thing and how fucking absurd that is.